there is another one that is a consequence of what we said before, just to enlarge a little bit. If this is happening either with here we have the single user, not the entrepreneur. So we move to an S.PSS in which we don't have the purchasing cost and so on. So makes this product or equipment more accessible to low and middle income context. This open up new market for local entrepreneur. So there is a local empowerment in terms of the economic context, okay? Because they have new opportunity. And these as well, because they can, why they have, because they have even local entrepreneur are able to offer something as an S.PSS because people there can afford can afford this cost, okay? So this it's called base of the pyramid, not in terms of selling very low cost product, but offering maybe even high quality, okay, one, because they are designed to last long, to be energy efficient and whatever and so on. But while doing this, of course, when you empower the local economy, you improve even employment, because you give employment, and even capacity. So people get more skilled, know how to do the things and so on. And so this is very important to empower, in general, the local economy. So we see both for the final user and for the entrepreneur, or could be even an NGO, another type of organization, a hospital that may need something that would not be able to afford this in a low-income context, may afford this. Okay. You get a point? So some unsustainability. It's not said that all PSS are sustainable. Mobile phone, they are offered as a product together with a service, which is the financial service. So you are paying, you buy the mobile phone with the service provided that is offering you, well, a given how to say, a contract for this, and you can pay in 2 years each month something and something like this. This is whatever, but not sustainable. This mobile phone don't last anything, and they are really a critical problem in terms of even toxicity or the material that they are using, that sometimes are rare material that are collected even in country where some very unsustainable in socio-ethical term things happen, abusing of work and land of other people, thinking about Congo where lots of material are coming from there are just into this mobile phone, and this nothing remained by them. Okay, so this is in a sense is a PSS, but not a sustainable PSS. So we have to be aware about that. And there are even some so-called rebound effects. So it's not said that all S.PSS are good. For example, in a car sharing, since it's not your own car, maybe you don't care that much, to take care about it. Who care, maybe I park it in this way, or I don't. If it's yours, you take much more care about it. So there are these and few other rebound effects. You have to be careful about it, or better still, when you are a designer, you have to think to this and to design in a certain way that this issue doesn't happen. But it's a different framework of a business opportunity. It's a different framework of offer. So in relation to this, we can design it as we design to make a product that is resilient for other reasons or so on. So since not all PSS are in fact sustainable, what we need to know how to design them in a sustainable way, and we will learn it. You learn already something. You understood that some business opportunity are more interesting. But in the next lecture, you will see some example and some guidelines on how to do that. And you need some tool to support your design process to help achieve, to reach sustainable results in economic, environmental, and socio-ethical terms. And you will learn how to use those. The barrier here I will go a little bit fast. In fact, PSS is nothing new. We saw something, and we are in a service society. So the GDP in the US, it's even, I think, more than 75%. So now here is in Europe, I think it's even higher right now. So why they are not diffuse? So what are the barriers? There are different barriers in relation to the user, the company, even the governments, and even the designer who's developing it. So on the user side, there is a cultural shift. For example, moving from individual ownership to something that is not my own product seems to be something that I don't want to do. Even though nowadays something has changed, in a sharing account. Now to take a car sharing is not something that is. A while ago it was thought to be something. No, I just want to have my own car and whatever and blah blah. So maybe there is something that is really a cultural thing, which is not really linked to the quality. In terms of company, well, there is the need of shifting towards, maybe company are just designing product and developing product, or just designing and developing services. They need to be able to design a mix of product and services, and maybe they are used in a certain way, so there are some inertia inside to shift towards a new business model, especially when they are a big company. Okay, I've been working with Kone making elevator. They have one department which is service and one making product. They don't discuss with each other, and they told me, we don't know what the other are doing. This is fantastic. How is it possible? They don't do that, okay? And service is very important for them as well. So there is, for some startup, new company, that could be easier. In some cases, it's easier. For big corporation or big company, this could be more difficult. But something is happening. And even on a political level, there should be a better understanding, though EU has been gave money to some EU-funded research. For example, I've been granted for some of those, so something is doing, but not really as they should do, to foster and to regulate this and to favor S.PSS compared to product selling and so on. And when we speak about designer, we should know how to design product services. So you will learn something here, but that is not so diffuse. Okay, already service design start to be diffused in some places. Okay, to design product and services somewhere, to design this to be sustainable, not everywhere. Okay, I told you that the diffusion of design for sustainability related to product service system is still quite low, though we are working within the Lens network to diffuse this as the best we can. Said that actually there are some barriers by the scientific community in general. They are really understood as the most promising win-win business model in the relation to the three pillars of sustainability. In the real, what is what is really important is that, and I'm repeating for I think the fifth time, is for an economic reason that the company is interested to design something that is radically with a low environmental impact and accessible to low and middle income context. Okay, and this is why this is very important, because there are few company and people intercompany that they want to do something that is good for the environment. They just look at the money. Okay, so they are not just thinking about reducing the environmental impact, or they are doing because they think that they may get some money, and so they make some greenwashing and something, but not something radical as it could be made in this case. So this is really the key point. Okay, so we are not speaking about something that is only related to the fact that we have a good businessman or we have a good situation. No, this is a possible business model that will foster continuously environmental improvement and socio-ethical improvement, and in a radical terms, because it's continuously, they are continuously seeking for reducing the consumption of resources, because they will get more money. So the research will be there, using more renewable resources. They will work on that, not as now. Okay? So this is really very important, is the key point of what we are saying.